It's not until you lose it all that you realize what you have, I think. I went through like the first 13 years of my life, not even thinking twice about things that are as simple as walking. One mistake in 1 second changed my life forever. In sports, you just need to have a certain mentality that puts you above the other guy that's doing the same thing as you. When you walk in that gym, you need to have a lot of courage. And when you're getting in the ring, it's pretty profound how overwhelmed you feel and how lucky I feel to be able to be in the position to go in there and do everything that everyone else can do. And the experience that I had just made my mentality that much stronger and that much better. I was in Connecticut on a farm with 5 or 6 of my friends. We were ATVing in a side-by-side, and my friend was driving, and it flipped over. I fell out, and it fell on my leg. I was in a cast the whole summer. There was this little like triangle of missing bone in my leg that just wasn't healing. I never really said it, but it was always in my mind, like, am I gonna have to get my leg amputated? I was sort of living in that like constant fear. The fear of not being able to do things ever again that you always loved to do. It's like hard to kind of like have something that you keep telling yourself in the back of your mind because you just lose so much hope. But I think like when it started to turn around was when I was here.
It's kind of completely outside the realm of anybody's experience. You probably never will meet somebody else who had kind of exactly what you had, but yours was the worst kind of open fracture you can have.
You sure you don't want a little more? God, you're sweating so much.
I was saying to Mom earlier that I know how cliche it is, that it feels like we just had a gut feeling. What was your feeling when we first walked in?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the first time we were there, we sat down with him for like over an hour. He wasn't really rushing to go anywhere. He was always answering my questions. He told me how it was, but in a comforting sort of way. And you know, I don't want to say that I felt like I was at home. It was like a hospital, but it was like I think it was as close as it could get to that.
Definitely.
And so the first discussion was not how are we going to get this healed, it was how are we going to control the infection. They call it bone transport, so we actually took away 2 inches of length and then we gave it back up at the top. That was the part where you were in a frame waiting for it to heal. Actually healed very quickly down here once we got it together and the infection was controlled. The second step was bone graft to the docking site, and simultaneously we did a lengthening.
Yeah.
The third step was the removal of the frame.
Right.
But all that, I think you were probably in a frame for close to 8 months.
Yeah.
Now you're missing some muscle here.
Yeah.
But that's probably the only limitation you have. And lucky for you, you didn't lose a lot of muscle and you didn't lose nerve function. So that was really the key.
Having to endure like 2 years of pain emotionally and physically, it takes a toll on you, but then like looking back on it, it becomes a positive thing.
I'm ready.
Oh my God!
You know, you're doing like a set of like 100 sit-ups or something like that, and you're on like number 70 and you're like, crap, this hurts, like I should stop. After like having an experience like that, things become like less painful. Let me figure out how to fight through that pain and get to the 100.
10, 24, 25. Man, I need a
Oh
camera.
my
I need a
gosh.
camera.
I could have done 5 of those.
Le falta y tú te dices, oh, my neck. You see?
This is the result. I mean, to think where he was 2.5 years ago, I don't think I could have imagined him being here at Gleason's. The way Xander dealt with it was inspirational to me.
I can't explain how grateful I am what you did for my leg and for my life.
For us, the greatest joyous to just see you back doing whatever your sport is, or you on the playing field, or the videos that your dad sends me. We set the goal pretty high, and every time we saw you, you kind of exceeded every goal that we put out there for you.
Going to Superman.
After like having an experience like that, there were months that I couldn't get out of bed without one of my parents helping me out. And I remember like wanting to go outside and like run and do all this stuff, and just like I wasn't able to do it. I can choose to go home tonight and be doing my homework, and if I'm like I want to go for a run now, like I can do that.